Welcome everybody to this joinDOTA League Season 2. We are Heflatv and we are proud to present to you Union Gaming versus Ban Earth Spirit, or No Earth Spirit as they are also known as. We are actually waiting for the 5th spectator to load in, which I can only guess is Puyi Hakim. That's always the case when he is around, but even if we don't load in, we're just gonna have a remake. But until then, my name is Coucher, and with me for this game as well is Hallmark.
Hey, how's it going? So, is Ban Earth Spirit playing with all stand-ins?
Yes, that is pretty much the case at the moment. I'm not too sure what the deal is with that, but to me it looks like it's more or less another team who disbanded, but just they want to play a league or something as friends maybe and just took up the name.
Yeah, like Ryuboras, he plays for, whoa, what the hell?
Yeah, one spectator didn't load in. I'm almost sure it was Puyi Hakim. That's usually the case.
So, wait, so do they just start again?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean that guy, I mean really, he's always lagging behind and, man. But whatever the case may be.
He's from Indonesia, though, and he's trying to connect to a USC server. It's bound to happen.
Well, I guess, I mean, he has troubles connecting to Southeast Asian servers as well, so...
But in all fairness, Southeast Asian servers are total shit, man.
Well, they are indeed. I have to agree with you, they're just god-awful.
They're so bad.
Well, we try to load in again now. Hopefully it will work this time.
Yeah. Still 4 out of 5, though.
I have high expectations of him being able to connect this time around. Or if not, I think he's just gonna get the boot in the next retry. Actually, Ryuboras, I mean, I'm not 100% sure because I haven't been following American Dota all that much due to the time zone difference for me.
Yeah,
but Ryuboras, I mean, wasn't he in EHOG maybe?
EHOG, yes it was, you were right, it was EHOG. And Team EHOG was... They changed their name to something else, right?
I think they disbanded now.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, Google has the answer to everything. It's the smartest thing on the planet. But, well, we have the draft underway and no Earth Spirit. I'm actually already blanking on what they actually banned out against Sneaky Nix Assassins. But
it was Pretty Boy Swag that he played for.
Oh, right, yo. Well, what happened to them? Didn't they get sponsored at some point or something?
Yeah, they're now Take 5. So yeah, I think he literally just played a game against.
Oh yeah, it just ended. So
yeah,
is it top 5 versus the house is down?
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was CLD.
I'm not sure. Whatever the case may be, man. Tree and Protector banned out by No Earth Spirit. They learned from their mistakes, I guess.
Yeah.
And all the Lycan taken out as well, and Union Gaming Invoker and Batrider banned for them. And what do No Earth Spirit start with? Will we actually finally see the Mirana today?
He's such a good hero. I love playing Mirana. I could take Mirana and just completely go on a 20-minute GG. Oh, it's the Panda.
Oh, well, the Panda definitely is a strong hero to be utilized. They felt the full force of that hero against Sneaky Nix Assassin, so they're like, hey guys, that hero seemed pretty ridiculous to go up against. Let's just pick it ourselves.
Yeah. He did do really well. Like it took him a while to get up his Blink Dagger, but he held his own against Axe, you know? I mean, it is what it is. I would like to see more unique picks. Like the one thing I hate about watching the tier 1 teams, it's always the same stuff almost over and over again, especially like during TI3, you literally saw the exact same pool of heroes like every single time.
Yeah. I actually really love 6.81 overall. Just ever since it came out, it's just the drafts they opened up. Before that, which is just like cookie cutter drafts or so.
Exactly.
Like same bans, same picks every single time. Just Lycan banned, Lycan picked. Oh my god, guys, please.
But now it's like you have like every team has their own kind of favorite thing to do in 6.81 or whichever patch we're in right now, right? Like Viper. When have you seen first pick Viper? Like when was the last time you saw first pick Viper?
I'm not too sure. It might have been within the couple last days, but then again, I've been casting some tier 2 Dota in the last couple of days as well, so anything can happen there anyway. So
that's the best Dota in my opinion. They're so like they're evenly matched, right? And they make a lot more mistakes. So you get a lot more action. Like I hate watching Chinese Dota. It's such a pain. Like I remember during TI3 watching, what was it, LGD versus who was it? It was like the 100 and something minute game, and there was like no kills, and literally they farmed for like 8 minutes until the Aegis came out, or 8 to 10 minutes until the Aegis went out. It was so boring. Like no kills, no action. With this stuff, man, you get like 20 kills a side. It's a lot more fun to watch.
Certainly, I actually got to cast the game like 38 minutes in. It was like 105 kills or something. That was like, what the hell is going on? I actually saw like a 4 kills for each team 2 minutes into the game, or maybe even 1.5 minutes into the game or something. It's just, man,
That's
awesome.
Hopefully
we'll see something like this here as well.
Did you see that video on Reddit? DDZ was playing Tinker. He was playing like a pub, and he went like 97 and something as Tinker. He got 97 kills as Tinker.
What the hell, man? How does that even happen?
They didn't want to push, so he farmed up a Dagon, E-Blade, right, and he just went ham. Like he was blowing up people like in one shot.
Oh, good times, good times. Well,
Disruptor, how do you feel about that hero?
I love that hero. I love it to pieces, especially against the Brewmaster. I've seen Brewmasters getting wrecked by Disruptors because you're just in the Static Storm for 5 seconds and you just die within the duration.
So, question. Let's say Panda pops his ulti and Static Storm is out. Since they're BKB'd, can they get out of the Static Storm or no?
They should be able to, I think. But that's the key thing that the Disruptor has to do. He has to get the Static Storm before the Primal Split. Otherwise, it's just gonna be more or less useless. Although then again, you can use it for other targets as well. And no Air Spirit, they picked up the Darkseer, and they actually love the Disruptor against the Darkseer as well. Yep. At least on the laning phase, you just glimpse him back and keep him in place with the kinetic field, so the surge won't actually be effective.
Oh, sorry about that. I had a cough. I just muted my mic.
It was successful.
Yeah.
Huge success.
Got sick on vacation. It happens.
Hopefully it's not STDs.
You're funny. You're funny. No, it's just the cold. Oh, the Murata ban. I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, well, at least they paid that hero attention. I mean, last time it wasn't even banned or picked. So at least they noticed that the hero is around, but no Earth Spirit. They actually banned out the Doombringer, and well, it makes sense if you have a Darkseer and a Brewmaster. Neither of those heroes want to get doomed, because if they do, they're just walking melee creeps more or less. I mean, Brewmaster can maybe right click, but doesn't have like the actual items that build up damage as much. So, I mean, Doom ban makes complete sense to me.
Yeah, it really shuts, like, it kites the Brewmaster. Like, if you get it off before he gets his Primal Split off, he's completely useless.
Indeed he isn't. Well, are Union Gaming actually maybe looking to get something more to lock those heroes down? And what do you think the Viper is actually going to be, either mid lane or just as a tri-lane farmer?
I honestly think Viper is a far stronger mid lane hero than he is, like, a laning hero. He needs the levels more than really needing the farm, right? Like, Viper mid really just wants to farm up that BKB, get those boots, you know, just get those utility items. I don't like Viper as a carry. I don't think he's a strong enough hard carry late game. Yeah, he's great up until the mid game, but he falls off. So just getting those utility items is really good on him. Like, the way Union Gaming is drafting is they're going for a really mid game oriented lineup. Like, they want to be done pretty much by 20 minutes. So,
well, if let's say we're gonna see a Viper Brewmaster matchup, who do you think actually comes out on top there?
I think the Viper does, just because, you know, he's gonna obviously win the CS war. The corrosive skin is just a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, I don't know, man. You said you haven't played Dota in a while, so laning against the Viper mid is just, it's the most frustrating thing in the world, especially as a melee hero.
I think the Brewmaster is gonna fall behind in last hits on the early few levels, but once he actually gets already 1 point in the Drunken Hazes, just has the bottle crow and continue Drunken Hazing the Viper up, creating him a miss chance of, well, on the first level I think it's 45%.
Yep.
So it does help balance things out a little bit, but then again, you cannot rely on just constantly being able to spam out a spell.
Yeah,
Especially if you
like,
want to use the Thunderclap on top of that.
yeah, it's 50 mana, like it's a 50 mana spell, and he only has like a mana pool of like 200, I think, at this starting stage. It's like 250 and something really really low. And a Rubik comes out here from Union Gaming, like their lineup is wide open still.
Wow, this Rubik, he just has so much to steal already. I mean, Primal Split, you see that spell actually stolen so damn often because Brewmaster, especially like you said, his mana pool isn't all that great. And usually he wants to get the Thunderclap off before the Primal Split, but if he uses both of those spells, he almost guaranteed doesn't have enough mana for the Thunderclap after the Primal Split. And if the Rubik is just sticking around, he's going to be able to steal the ultimate quite easily. And of course, stealing any spell from the Darkseer is going to be good as well.
Yeah, like Darkseer is one of the very few heroes where having every one of his spells as a Rubik is just like jackpot. If there's nothing else to steal, so now they have to be really careful with what they draft. Like they don't want to draft something that's gonna just completely backfire. Oh, the Wraith King.
Well, to be honest, stealing the Rayfire Blast, easiest spells to steal, together with the Viper Strike.
It's the only spell that he has.
Yeah, but it's such a strong ability, and well, the stun. Okay, I guess the slow after the stun won't be as great of a deal against Snow Earth Spirit since they have the Surge and whatnot. But still,
Yeah.
I mean, Rubik, he's gonna have a blast.
See, one thing that I really would have liked Valve to do is Rubik being able to steal Reincarnate. Like after he dies, because it's technically using a spell, right?
Yeah.
So,
But
like.
Oh,
It is, right?
That would be so sick. I mean, you can steal weirder things as well. Like, I'm not too sure if. Oh man.
I remember watching a game with the Doom, and Doom used one of the creep abilities, and Rubik used his ultimate, and he stole that ability. I can't remember the game, but I think
Yeah,
he
I've
stole...
seen it actually a couple of times as well. When the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, I did not know you can do that. But that's a pretty nifty thing, to be honest.
One game I saw Rubik was against the Lions, and he stole Lone Druid's Bear and Lone Druid's ultimate form. And the ultimate form doesn't disappear when you die. Like you stay in ultimate form for some reason as Rubik. And then when you steal the bear, you can't tell whose bear is whose. And it was actually like, it was really funny to watch. I think it was Na'Vi versus Alliance. I think that's who it was from, the game that it was from. I just can't remember when it was, but it was like Rubik. Rubik is a great hero. Like take it for example, if they pick a Leshrac, and Rubik was to steal Split Earth. There's no cast animation. It's like it's an instant stun.
Yeah, well, speaking of instant stuns or lockdown, Shadow Shaman gets picked up, so he has the Hex. It's pretty damn decent against the Puck, but that's just even more stuff for the Rubik to steal. But I guess we've talked enough about the Rubik as there's a Puck pick for Union Gaming now, and well, with the Viper and Disruptor, it already indicated that they want to take early dominance and just go from there. I mean, the Puck just solidifies their lineup within the mid game, but at the moment it's either gonna be Disruptor, Rubik, Viper tri-lane with a Puck mid, or might even be a Puck off lane. But well, the Viper, yeah, sure, he can be a frontline tank just with the early mech and everything.
Yeah.
But usually you would want like one extra to do that.
Yeah, I Puck offlane, like you could put the Puck mid, but I really think Puck does much better as an offlane hero. I mean, at one point he was a fantastic mid, but I don't know. I think Puck really shines at the offlane.
Well, it is hard to bring him down, of course, unless you're a Shadow Shaman and you have a double disable.
Yeah.
Then just getting the Illusion, especially on the early levels when you maybe don't even have the phase shift yet, or even if you do, it's just on such a low duration. And actually at the moment, what do you think about the Wraith King, whether it's going to be a farming or supporting one?
I think it's going to be a support. Like, as it currently stands, he's definitely going to be a support. It's going to be the 4-roll Wraith King. But if they pick... Oh my god.
Well, that gives them some late game at least.
Well,
not some, but a lot.
It's anti-fun. Like, I hate anti-mage. It's one of the most annoying heroes to play against.
To be honest, it's a brilliant pick against what no Earth Spirit has. Darkseer has a pretty high mana pool, but all of his spells cost a lot. So actually he wastes all of his mana. So the mana drain, not even that necessary to get a massive mana void off. Plus, there's 3 melee heroes on no Earth Spirit. So they're probably in close proximity for the mana void to actually do its AoE damage. And just taking the mana away from the Brave King as well as the Brewmaster and rendering them useless.
Yeah, if they didn't pick up the puck, for example, they could have grabbed an Enigma, and that would have really just destroyed their lineup. I think they'd have so much control. Oh, this is like you can't ask for a better game. You have a classic Morphling versus Anti-Mage game.
It's like TI2 all over again.
Yeah, I really hope this goes late game. This really has the potential to be a great game.
Oh, it certainly does. Well, late game wise, I mean, Morphling has that one thing that he can do against the Anti-Mage, and which is of course just replicate the Anti-Mage itself.
Yeah.
It's such a strong ability actually if he manages to time it properly.
Not to mention Aghanim Scepter. I think the Wall of Replica has an Aghanim's upgrade, right? And
yes,
it pretty much makes the actual replicate stronger than the hero itself.
Indeed it doesn't. Well, with that regard, I mean, if it gets to a late game, if no Earth Spirit can actually make it there, they're actually not looking too bad. I mean, having a Morphling against... all the heroes scale pretty nicely, to be honest, on No Earth Spirit. Shadow Shaman, his lockdown will be good in the late game, as will the Mass Serpent Wars for the push. I mean, Darkshire, he's just a beast. Brewmaster, well, I guess he scales down a little bit later on. But up until level 16 and a little bit after that, even the Primal Split will still be pretty damn effective. Especially, I think he might just have to force, or might force Anti-Mage to go towards a BKB, because otherwise it's just going to be cycloned up in the air all the time.
So, Anti-Mage versus Morphling, who do you think is the better carry late game?
Well, I think Anti-Mage is a bit better, because the Mana Void can just do
I agree.
a lot more.
Yeah, I agree on that. Like that, the AoE on the new Mana Void is absolutely ridiculous.
I could not agree more. But
like,
to go
ridiculous.
Oh my! I'm hoping we're gonna see a few great ones, especially as they have Puck to just keep them in close proximity with the Dream Coil.
And not to mention, like, the silence from... like, they have a really nice Wombo combo lineup. Like, this is gonna be a great game, hopefully.
Yeah, indeed it is. And to introduce the lineups before the action actually starts, for No Earth Spirit, Cakes will be playing on the Darkshire with Ryuboros up on the Brewmaster, leaving the tri-lane to consist of Fan of Soyeon on the Shadow Shaman, Cecil up on the Wraith King, and the last one for them will be Slazel to play the Morphling. And well, it's pretty much a completely different lineup than they had against Sneaky Nick's.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, but Union Gaming here, they have on the Rubik Choricho? Choricho?
Oh god, they might get the kill on Darkshire, there's no clips, but they get the telekinesis, the right clicks are coming in as well, he's pretty damn tanky. But he only has Giant Shell, a few more right clicks, they're gonna get the first blood, benches, oh man.
Oh
Anti-Mage gets it as well. That's a god-awful start.
You don't want to give an Anti-Mage first blood. Oh god. Anyways, on the Anti-Mage, the Slayer, Benji's the Slayer. On Disruptor, we have Underals? Jesus, these names. On the
Senders?
on the Puck, we have Angel. There we go. That's a regular name. And then a little bit missing. In the mid Viper, we have Sideral. Jeez.
I have no idea how to actually pronounce it. Sideral or Sidral. I mean,
how do you, when you cast like Chinese games, man? How do you even say the names when they're written in Chinese half the time?
You just call out the hero names, man. The easiest way. At least, well, most of them aren't that bad. I've seen way worse. I mean, Jericho, it's decent.
Or if you're casting Cloud9, and then you have Eternal Envy with like the most screwed up names ever.
Oh, he's going for them anime names.
Yeah,
but
like,
I mean,
I
watch
not as much.
Yeah, I watch a lot of it as well, so I'm familiar with most of them names at least.
So I think it actually might be it's a support SK or Raid Knight, sorry. Also top.
Oh, they're gonna get the kill on Angel by a few more right clicks. That lockdown, I mean, Rayfire Blast 2 seconds stun. They had the Hex and the Shackles, plus of course Waveform level 2 to just dish out the burst.
I think that Wraithfire stun needs to be nerfed, man. It's an 8-second cooldown on a 2-second stun. That's a lot of time for something to happen.
Yeah, not only does it stun for 2 seconds, it slows you for 20% for an additional 2 seconds after the stun. So it is pretty damn strong, and well, I guess it's not as overpowered because he actually needs a lot of mana to use it.
That is true, right? Like the mana pool, but like it is it's a reliable stun, right? Not to mention like reincarnate, like he's a great support.
Yeah, he most certainly is, but he needs that level 6 though before. And well, now they're already pushing the tower down. I think they should be focusing with one support just pulling and stacking. Just getting that extra farm, because at the moment, Angel, he's getting some unnecessary XP.
Yeah, but Cakes is kind of taking all the... He's kind of stacking the jungle, right? So, I mean, I don't think they want to take away farm. So wait, I think they abandoned the bottom lane completely.
Yeah, and well, especially against an anti-mage who could quite easily go for a Hand of Might at the moment, to be honest. Although, I would still like just the super fast Battle Fury a little bit better. Although, at the moment, with him getting the first blood, I mean, he would only be 500 gold away. Oh, never mind.
No, he's
just
not
standard.
doing it. He's not that greedy.
Yeah, it's... I like that he's just going for the straight up Battle Fury as well.
Yeah, it also shows that he shows a lot of respect for the players, you know, not... Like, I don't know, I love the item, but I hate it at the same time. Like, it's a great item, but it's just like... It shows that you have a pair of balls to think that you could actually get away with getting it that early, right?
Yeah, it's... Well, then if you can get it that early, then it's easier to get away with. Especially as they've sacrificed the lane, but now Viper might be in trouble. There's a smoke. Ryuboros, will he get the slow from the Thunderclap to just start things up with? There's a haste rune as well. They're contemplating on whether to pick it up, and actually they won't even try on going on that. And
I
if
think
they
he knew
had...
what was going on though, because he was like right here the whole time. Like he had an idea.
Oh, but they want to go top now, Cecil. They're coming in with the Shadow Shaman, but the supports are rotating in from Union Gaming as well. Angel, can you escape? He has the Illusion, but there's the Hex before Brave Fire Blast and the Shackles on top, and well, he can't even do anything. But Telekinesis with the Thunderstrike, are they level 2? Yes, they are. So they have the Glimpse, so Shadow Shaman, he's gonna go down for sure. No TP, no nothing. Glimpse even, just in case.
Just to play it safe. Yeah, that's... Just like when we were casting the last game, like, you know, they didn't want to pop the Ravage. Like, you should always pop a spell. Doesn't matter about the cooldown, the mana cost, whatever. A kill's a kill, and gold is gold. You need it.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, early on as well, it's nice if your carry can actually get the last hit for the kills, but I mean, kill securing is something you should just definitely go for.
Yeah. I agree. I kill secure as a support all the time.
Oh yeah. So you're just using it under that name, but actually, looking at the Viper at the moment, he doesn't want to go defensive at the slightest. Just 3 points into Neurotoxin, 2 into Poison Attack. Who cares about Corrosive Skin?
And I was actually wrong. Panda is holding his own mid lane. I really thought that the lane would have been dominated by Viper.
Oh, Shadow Shaman might be in trouble. He gets caught. Jericho gets the Telekinesis. Fatebolt was used already. Thunderstrike to follow. And well, the Glimpse, it's cooling off. They will get it, or they don't even need it. Anti-Mage turned into a Piglet. That, well, last Thunderstrike. I mean, level 2 Thunderstrike as well. I mean, we're seeing some different things here. I mean, just skilling up Thunderstrike, you don't usually see it, especially in support disruptors.
It's usually just like a 1 point, if anything, but they usually go for the kinetic field and the glimpse.
Oh, mid lane, there's a haste, Thunderclap going out, there's the primer split as well, but I think the Viper might still be tanky enough. Cecil tanks up the tower on the Brave King.
Oh,
I think the Viper, yeah, there's the Viper strike, he's going for the Brave King kill. He's going man mode, but I don't think it will be enough. The Boulder Toss was there, and Viper, he might go down. No Corrosive Skin, but Fate Bolt. Jericho gets the kill, and well, the Brewlings, it's gonna end. He's under the tower. Can he get the kill? Glimpse. Oh, not enough mana.
Oh, he needs TP'd out.
Oh man.
That was just unlucky for the Panda. Unlucky for Ryuboros.
Well, I think that was way too opportunistic anyway. I mean, Viper on full HP, even without the Corrosive Skin, Thunderclap plus the Primal Split and no extra damage to come out. And I'm not too sure, did Brave King even get a single stun off there?
Wraith King, no. Wraith King kind of was around here somewhere.
Top lane, they kill off Puck again. Or do they phase shift, silence, illusion? Well, at least he got some damage going against them, and actually, Slicer, he has a Hand of Midas.
He's died 3 times. He's the only one that's died on that team.
Well, that because of those kills, or those deaths rather, Slicer, Hand of Midas, 7 minutes in, not the fastest, but he's gearing up for the late game.
Yeah. Now the Animage must be... Well, see, like, what do you think? Rushing a Battle Fury on Animage, he's gonna farm... He's gonna have more XP, more levels than that, than the Morphling. Than Morphling Midas, right? Like, I think Morphling Midas is the way he has to go. Like, he doesn't have a choice.
Well, I think it might be true, although... Do you think actually the Darkseer might be going for one as well? On rare occasions, I do see that item. I completely despise the item on that hero, but...
Was it Bone 7 that started doing that? It started doing Midas on Darkseer?
It might be, I'm not too sure. I've seen Come With Me do it quite a lot.
Come With Me. It was Come With Me, you're right.
Yeah, but he's actually somehow pulling it off every single time I've seen it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
He's a cocky little shit.
Indeed he is. But Cecil actually might be in trouble on the Brave King. He's level 3, he's trying to go for some sneaky plays, but Jericho actually picks up a haste run off his own, but... Well, the Dire Observer would scout things out. Do they really want to go for the kill on the Shadow Shaman? Who is actually level 5, so he's doing pretty well in terms of levels. And
he's
what
only
can't
2
be
for
said
2 as well, which is amazing. He's been a part of how many kills? He's been a part of 3 assists, so he's been a part of every kill. No wonder he's getting those levels.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were talking about Reincarnation being strong on Brave King, and I pointed out that he needs the levels for it, and 8.5 minutes in, he's level 3, but oh, mid lane, Sidral wants to go aggressive on the Brewmaster, but he's taking a lot of damage in return. There's another Primal Split, and this time, I think he might fall, but no, he is somehow still alive, but this time, yeah, he's gonna go down. He's thrown up in there, Brave King comes in, Rayfire Blast, he gets in range for it, and finally they get some long-lasting revenge. Oh, they're going for more, maybe Rubik gets the Bolters.
Oh, this
does he
is too
actually have
greedy.
enough mana for a Thunderclap? No, he doesn't, so...
That's too greedy. He needed to fall back. Top is being pushed out as well.
At the moment though, it's 4-4, 9 minutes in, Anti-Mage is farming, has more last hits than the Morphling, but Morphling of course, Hand of Midas, 3 kills to his name. But Anti-Mage, net worth wise, they're just neck and neck, it's only like a 10 net worth difference almost. As far as like one gets a creep kill, pulls ahead, then another one.
Yeah. And Anti-Mage almost has his Battle Fury done. He's like 1,000 gold away.
Oh man, that's some sick farm for him in 10-minute Battle Fury with Boots of Speed. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a Blink Dagger on Ryuboros now. Where is he actually going? They do find the Darkseer. Ryuboros comes in a nice Thunderclap. They're going on the Anti-Mage, the wall as well. They get the kill. Get the kill of the Disruptor. They should be able to do so, although the Glimpse sent the Brewmaster back pretty far. But surged up. Another Thunderclap cooling off in 1 second. And well, Snen? God, that name.
I know, right? Anti-Mage was trying to do his pop his ulti, but he couldn't. That cast time though, he would have got the kill on the Darkseer as well.
Oh man, that's a huge pickup. That sets the Battle Fury back by like at least 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah. When did Reborus get his Blink Dagger?
Oh, he just picked it up before he came to bottom lane. I mean, that's a really fast one to be honest. And well, I guess getting the kill on the Viper definitely helped out.
Yeah.
Oh man, this.
Oh, and he also got the top tower. That probably helped with it. It was like 250 gold right there as
Oh,
well.
they smoke up as well. They want to kill the Anti-Mage for the 2nd time in a row. And if they manage to do so, that's just going to be goddamn brilliant. Because this Morphling, man, he just keeps on farming up. They got the tower, like you pointed out. And well, if they can stop the Anti-Mage from farming, this Morphling actually might pull ahead. At the moment, he's already almost 1,000 net worth ahead all of a sudden. But the rotations are coming in from Union Gaming as well. They might just get caught now. Oh man, this is gonna be huge. They do see the Darkseer, they get the Hex as well. The Shackle to follow, Blink, Thunderclap. Should be an easy kill on the Disruptor. The Glimpse comes out a little bit too late. So, just, I guess, using the Glimpse for the sake of it.
Yeah. Anti-Mage really can't do much in these early levels. Like, he needs to farm. Like, but the difference between Anti-Mage and Morphling is Morphling can fight early levels. Like, he's got, he's got waveform. It does like 320 something damage maxed out, right? What is Anti-Mage doesn't do that? Like early game to mid game, I think Morphling, is always going to have the advantage. But yeah, you're right. Once he gets that Battle Fury, even if it's like a 16-minute Battle Fury, he's going to catch up. He's gonna surpass the Morphling, I think.
Actually, he's gonna get it now as well. I mean, he only needs like one more creep, the range creep, and he has it. The courier is there, although it's flying there, but the Morphling is around as well. Does back off finally. I mean, if he had been able to kill this courier with the finished Battle Fury on it, oh my god, that would have been just sick.
Oh, that would have been. I would have been like, you just see a pause from UG and be like, be right back. Anti-Mage is getting a new computer, completely destroyed it.
Oh man, I can totally imagine that. But now with that finished, he's already in the jungle, has a Quelling Blade as well, just to speed his farming process. And well, he's not the tankiest of heroes, but he's just going to be fine. And within his own jungle, he should be safe. But at the moment, they actually don't have the best map vision going around for the Anti-Mage to feel that safe. And are they really going for a fight? They have the Dream Coil, it hasn't been used yet. Illusion
This is a
abuse
bad
and-
idea.
Are they
They
5-man
should-
pushing with a Battle Fury anti-mage? Are my eyes deceiving me?
I don't think they should. Yeah, he's backing off. Like they should not be fighting that. They should try to defend their bot or their top tower. Pardon me.
Well, anti-mage is gonna happily farm it up, but no Earth Spirit. They have finished the mech on Cakes on the Darkseer. Shadow Shaman, he's level 6 as well, as is the Wraithking, because he was soaking up solo XP mid lane for quite a while, but... Oh, they're going for Roche for
They're
this.
going for Roche.
Oh, this is so smart by them. They have the lifesteal, only 1 point in it, but still, Cecil can't tank it up. They have the Shackles, Mass Serpent Wars to deal the
I wonder
damage
if
as
they
well.
know, they know what's happening. I think they know what's happening.
I don't think
Everyone's-
they can do... Well, they could go against it, but... The
Oh, they're gonna
Sentries and
die.
Observer Wars spotting things out. Illusory Orb... Oh, it does spot things out, but it's too late anyway now. But Slicer,
they're-
he's actually caught in the Mass Serpent Wars. He has to waveform himself out. He got trapped in the wards, man.
Oh man, that
This-
was sneaky.
That's a lot of gold, a lot of XP, plus now Morphling is level 11. He has the Aegis, working towards the Lincoln Sphere. And Ryuboros, he's level 11 as well already on the Brewmaster. And working on his Aghanim Scepter, has the point booster.
Yeah, they're getting levels. Like they're farming a lot more effectively since UG is usually cuddled like grouped up as 3 or 4. Like while they're all spread out.
Oh god, this... I mean, looking at the graphs as well, it's almost 5,000 gold lead for No Earth Spirit and 5,000 XP lead for them as well. I mean, against Sneaky Nyx Assassin, didn't work out at all almost, but this time around, I mean, they have arguably the better team fight. It's kind of even, but just Darkseer Wall with Shadow Shaman wards on top. Oh, but they do catch Cakes at the moment. They used the Viper Strike as well. Can he actually search his way out? The Telekinesis was used, but the Brave Fire
it's
Blast
done.
stolen. Used on Cakes. But the mech, the glimpse onto Wraithking, gets one stun off, but in the end it doesn't matter as they have to cancel the rest of their TPs now.
Even with the first blood for the anti-mage, or not, was it? Yeah, when did the anti-mage? He didn't make much of it. Like, I mean, not saying that Tormented Battle Fury isn't great or anything, but still, like, he should not be fighting. He should be farming as much as he could. Yeah, he just got the last hit on that tower.
Well, that makes it kind of worth it. Plus, he can just go into the enemy jungle now because they see 3 dire heroes on. Oh god, dire are going for tier 1, but the
They're gonna drop
Disruptor,
the
he got
wards, maybe.
himself a Blink Dagger. Disruptor blink. Can he catch 3 heroes with the Static Storm? Goes in, actually blinks off.
I've
I
never
thought
seen
he's gonna
a
go man
Disruptor
mode.
with a blink.
No
That's
idea
a
how he got the
first.
farm for it. Oh, the tower denied by him as well. Disruptor, what a play. Ryuboros blinks in, misses on the Thunderclap, and just runs away.
Oh man, what a player!
That
How did he get a blink dagger though? Like, why?
I
Like-
think they just want to get the jump on the Brewmaster, or maybe even the Morphling like that. I'm not
Yeah,
too sure.
'cause, like,
I
if
can't
he
say I'm
blinks in
opposed to it, but he just now picks up a point in kinetic field. Thank God for that.
So like I guess he blinks in, throws static storm before Primal Split could go off. I mean, I guess that's the mentality behind it. That's one way of stopping it, but that's a really expensive investment. Like,
Well, I think it's just to follow up on the puck initiation once the puck gets his blink there, because at the moment he's 100 net worth ahead of the Disruptor, but Disruptor, he just went for the naked blink with boots of speed and 3 iron branches.
yeah,
But I mean, the follow-up, Puck blinks in with his own waning rift to stop the Brewmaster from getting his ultimate off initially, puts down the Dream Coil, and then the kinetic field with the Static Storm to follow up, coming from the Blink Dagger Disruptor.
it's a really filthy combo if they can pull it off. Like, really frustrating because they're really spelled. Like, they need to use their spells. They're really dependent on their spells. So yeah, I can definitely see their mentality, but the question is, can they pull it off? Like, in a perfect situation, if both teams get off what they want to get off, I think UG comes out on top.
Yet, oh, I just wish so badly that UG had a Darkseer to themselves with that combination.
Wombo combo.
But actually, looking at the net worth at the moment, I remember a point in time, like 1 minute ago, where the Morphling was like 1,500 ahead of the anti-mage, but with the tower last hit, as well as him just farming up the jungle, suddenly it's only 600 difference.
Yeah, he's gonna surpass him in a couple minutes. Also, we're forgetting that they have a Rubik. Rubik can steal that vacuum, so vacuum into an AM ulti.
He actually has, well, it's the Surge at the moment, it's not the best of things, especially against the massive amounts of stuns. or lockdown that the Earth Spirit has, but Wraith King has himself a blink as well. Those supports, man, what have they been eating?
Yeah, man, these guys are getting farm. I like this style of play. I like that they're not starving
Jericho,
their support.
he searches himself away for the timing, but he's gonna get caught anyway. They have the morphing there, the waveform actually. Oh, gets stolen, and Jericho doesn't get hit by the enemy waveform, and TP's out.
What a player.
Oh man, these supports, I love them.
And also, Morphling almost has his Lincolns. He just needs the recipe.
Well, what is the Lincolns actually mostly against? It must be just a glimpse of the Disruptor.
Yeah. And also maybe like Rubik stealing his spells.
There's like Mana Void. Well, that's actually a really nice spell to block.
Yeah.
But blinking Jericho, double waveforms. I mean, it was so funny to watch because where Morphling's waveform ended, the Rubik started, so it was like one huge waveform.
Yeah.
Oh man, but now, no Earth Spirit, they want to press the issue, they have the Primal Split, that they're ready for Uboros. It's level 2 as well, and Jericho 1, he's just being man-moded. He doesn't... he even go for the Telekinesis, stuns up 2 with the drop down, and now, blinking the glimpse, but he gets hexed up immediately, and then there's the Thunderclap onto 2, the Static Storm comes out, but they had the Aegis, and that's exactly what is for Disruptor. Going down as well, and so far a 1-for-0, but Angel, the Brewlings, they're gonna get the kill, and are they gonna get more? Jericho, he's on the run, but stunned up by Cecil, and another waveform over the trees, but Surge is there by Cakes, and they're gonna catch up, and Cecil comes in, has the Ray Fire Blast, but doesn't even need it.
That range on the waveform, damn.
Yeah, it's suddenly 3-for-1. I mean, Disruptor going in first like that, I'm not too sure if it was the best idea. Plus, of course, it was an insta-hex by the Shadow Shaman, really fast reactions.
Take a look at the net worth. Anti-Mage is on top by 500 gold. Almost 1,000 now.
It's so ridiculous how fast that guy farms. You just cannot stop it either. I mean, they tried, but...
There's nothing you can do about it. Like, even if you catch him, you need to have a solid lockdown in. I mean, yeah, he's only got about 800 to 1,000 health, depending on what his boots are on. But bursting him down is not going to be easy.
Yeah, well, he has 1 point in Spell Shield, so not the tankiest yet, but doesn't look like he's going into stats too heavily, so I think, or at least, I kind of hope he's going to start skilling up the Spell Shield now as well, especially if the Morphling is looking towards a shotgun now.
Yeah, well, he went first for the Lincolns, so it's going to be a while until he can farm up that E-Blade.
Well, he's 800 gold into it because the recipe of the Lincolns is actually on the courier being brought out to him at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But still, I mean, do you actually think the shotgun would even be worth it in this game?
Well, it's going to blow up the supports. Like, Rubik and Disruptor are not going to stand a chance against the shotgun. And Puck is pretty squishy as well, actually.
Well, he certainly is, but actually one thing that is really good on the side of Union Gaming is them having a Rubik, and so far he's put 2 points into Telekinesis, 1 point into Null Field, and sometimes players against massive amounts of magic damage on the Rubik, they actually leave the Telekinesis on 2 and start maxing out the Null Field, which might be the case for this Rubik.
I think that's a good idea. Like, it does help. Like, they do have a lot of magical damage. Like, they have Rasta, they have... Pretty much the whole team is magical, so BKBs are really gonna start coming out soon.
Oh, we saw the first Anti-Mage replicate, and the Anti-Mage actually has to escape away from him. He's gonna find some supports, but yeah, he's gonna farm out the creep wave now, which he can do quite effectively, to be honest. Although, I mean, he's not using it at the moment. But if he really wanted to, he could just use the Anti-Mage replicate to easily split push and get extra farm.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that he didn't do it, but...
What's next for Anti-Mage now? Does he go Basher?
Oh, that's
a go for
good
BKB,
question.
maybe?
I mean, I think at some point he needs a BKB, but until that actually starts becoming an issue, I think he's just gonna keep on farming. I mean, I want to say that a Basher would be a really good addition just to try to keep the Brewmaster from getting his ultimate off, although with the blink, I mean, Thunderclap... Oh god, they're gonna catch them as well, I think. Angel, he still doesn't have his blink there. He went for power trace before. I really think if it was that delayed already... Oh, there's the blink in Brave Fire Blast into the Disruptor and Waveform. They're gonna get the Hex, the Shackle onto Puck as well. This Puck, it feels like he's never gonna get this blink dagger at this rate.
I don't think he is. Like, usually when you play a puck, you want to just get brown boots and just rush that blink as soon as possible.
Oh, they're gonna kill off Rubik as well. He stunned the Thunderclap to get the kill. And we have a lot of blink daggers actually on the board now. I mean, there's 3 on the side of no Earth Spirit. Cakes has him, he's his own as well now on the Darkshire. Whereas Disruptor, I swear to god I saw one more getting picked up just now, but maybe it was my imagination. Oh, never mind, it was the Shadow Shaman, it's in the stash for him.
Oh my god. I think Shadow Shaman with a Blink Dagger is a very good item.
Yeah, I have to agree there. It just gets the jump on an immediate Hex. What is actually 3.5 seconds on the last level? Yeah, it's only level 2 now, but it will get leveled up eventually. So we just blink in, Hex one hero for 3.5 seconds straight off the bat. With like no backlash whatsoever, pretty much, except for well, maybe him having to use the mana for it, but
also,
that's nothing.
I've seen Rastas get Yule Scepters, so they blink in Yules and they just drop them into the Mass Serpent Ward and they're dead.
I mean, that's something we might look at as well. And this anti-mage is gonna have to carry so hard since the puck is... He's not even halfway towards his Blink Dagger at the moment. I mean, Disruptor, he got his really early, but his puck, he's struggling so bad.
Yeah, like, if we look at the item progression on these heroes, like, they have... Anti-Mage is doing really well. I think Viper's going for a pipe. And then... Again, somehow Disruptor got a Blink Dagger before Puck. I don't know how that happens, but it happened. Well, like, other than that, they're just... The Puck and Jakiro, the Rubik are just, they're poor.
I don't know, one thing that's kind of peculiar as well is that there is not a single Arcane Boot on Union Gaming.
Oh, wow.
There's Power Threads on Jericho. Of course, the Disruptor, I think he's probably gonna go for it, but doesn't have enough gold for it yet. But they're just trying to tank themselves up against, I guess, the Morphling to come, as well as the Darkshire just blinking in Vacuum Wall. But as this is now no Earth Spirit, even though the Anti-Mage keeps farming up, I think the Dire side just... The momentum is all on their side with 4 Blink Daggers on them, with a 8,000 gold lead, a 7,500 XP lead. I mean, this Anti-Mage is gonna just have to do what an Anti-Mage does best, I guess.
Rat Dota.
I mean, the Rat Dota, the speed at which he does it, it's so damn fast, and actually he did it quite successfully already, because the tier 3 tower on the top lane is down to quarter of an HP.
Yeah. Like, just the way... Like, I hate playing against anti-mages, so, like, putting an anti-mage in the hands of a very skilled player, you know, like Benja's, it's disgusting to watch, and really frustrating and infuriating for the team, because they have nothing to lock him down. He's too fast.
Well, he still lacks his HP pool correctly. I mean, with the trades on IG, he's sitting on 1038. So, pretty damn squishy, but Bannerf, they just haven't been able to even find him or locate him really, because he's just split pushing, ratting it up. But now we might see a full-fledged fight, or at least, well, not a fight, even more like a gank onto the Brewmaster. They blink in, there's the right clicks, the Static Storm, it's not there yet, uses the Primal Split. He's gonna use it just to run away, or no, he's going man mode against the Anti-Mage, waveform coming in.
He's gonna blink away.
Oh man.
He's gonna get out of here.
Throwing him up in there was a mistake maybe, since the waveform didn't even do any damage because of that. And neither did he get to replicate the Anti-Mage because of this.
He did bait out the Primal Split though. That is a positive. Like, they didn't waste any ultis.
Yeah, they didn't, but... No Earth Spirit, they were trying to push on their own at the same time. Although they only got like 200 damage done to the tower, so no biggie there. And I actually really did not understand Disruptor not just placing down the Static Storm straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, and now the Disruptor, he gets the blink out before Uboros gets any damage done, but Uboros is giving chase, slowed down with the Drunken Ace, the Thunderclap, now the Static Storm's there. Telekinesis as well, and oh, blinking by the Shadow Shaman, Hex, Shackle onto Jericho, Adaptive Strike to just get some extra burst, and that is one hero down, but can they push off of this?
That was a mess of things though. They should have all just backed as soon as they could have. TP'd out. Also, if you notice, Morphling went for a Yasha. Do you think he's going Manta style?
I guess it might be a casual Yasha to just get the movement speed, get some extra agility before you go shotgun, but I guess the Manta style just to split push against the anti-mage, as anti-mage kills off the Wraith King, and well, with the Manta style, there's no way you can actually get the reincarnate off, unless you have a soul ring or something. But I mean, Manta style definitely gives you a lot of damage output, some pushing potential, but oh, Ryubor's might be in trouble in the kinetic field, no primal split, telekinesis up, he will finally fall down.
You get what, 576 gold to Rubik.
Oh, and they get another kill as the last tick of Thunderstrike, I think it was. I'm not too sure, but Disruptor got the kill on the Shadow Shaman. So suddenly, 3 heroes down. They farmed up the Mass Serpent boards as well. And like you said, 576 gold. But, well, to the Rubik, it's not the biggest of deals. But now they can push. They can at least get this tier 1 tower mid lane. And Benjas, he's going for a Reaver, actually. So just to make sure that he doesn't die ever.
Wow. That is one fat anti-mage.
But then again, that makes the Morphling replicate tankier as well, but actually...
Even the wall replicate tanky as well too. Like, he could be hurting himself at the same time.
Actually, I did not know that a telekinesis kills the Morphling replicate.
Oh! What does it say? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't specify anything about
at the moment, he just lifted them up. The Morphling replicate didn't get destroyed immediately, but as it dropped down from the telekinesis, it got destroyed. So I was like, what?
And they're going for Roshan again.
Oh man,
that was the
chat. I'm reading chat, man. You have to read this. I won't read this out loud on the stream, but new to Twitch 999, man. That comment.
Which one?
New to Twitch 999. You will know. You will know when you read this.
Oh my god.
But oh, top lane. I thought Anti-Mage actually might want to challenge the Brewmaster, but didn't go for it. And well, the second Aegis, the second Roshan of this game, 26 minutes in, Slazel, he gets himself that Aegis, of course, continues to use the Hand of Midas. But even with the Midas, Anti-Mage is ahead, but he's actually not that far ahead yet. Does he actually have his Reaver finished up? Or Heart of the Rest, rather?
I'm actually very impressed with Morphling. He's staying in within 1,000 gold.
Oh yeah, it's pretty damn nice. And Union Gaming, they're actually pretty damn tanky themselves, with Viper having the mech and the pipe finished, plus the, well, only 1 point in Nullfield still, but he's still holding on to the Mass Serpent wards which he stole previously. So in a fight, we might see double set of wards.
Well, they're gonna go away in like 20 seconds or so.
Oh, Blink Hex in. There's Ryubor's coming in. There's the Primus, but Anti-Mage is doing so much damage already. But Jericho, there's the Vacuum Wall, and Anti-Mage thrown up in the air. Might be a mistake. The Thunderclap actually is off target because of this. I mean, Anti-Mage is just gonna blink out now.
I think they gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, they could have kept him in the wall where the Anti-Mage illusion actually does damage to the Anti-Mage himself. Maybe even gets the mana drain because he was already really low on mana. So, like 2 to 3 right clicks from the Anti-Mage illusion itself would have just been enough to actually get him out of mana and maybe get the kill, because there's no magic wand or anything on Anti-Mage.
I don't know if you noticed, but Wraith King has picked up a Mystic Staff. Do you think he's going for a Sheepstick or a Shiva's?
I think it actually might be either one. The Shivas would definitely be good, but the Sheepstick just to shut down the Anti-Mage, I wouldn't mind. Oh, they're going on the Wraith King. He gets glimpse back. A Static Storm comes out only onto one though. Only the Brewmaster is caught, but Anti-Mage is just chasing people down. There's nothing they can do about it. They have the Replicate Waveform around as well, and now Ryubor's, he's down. I mean, they just had to back off once the Anti-Mage joined the party.
Yeah, they can't push high ground yet. They can't deal with this Anti-Mage. He's finished his heart, by the way, as well.
Oh man, he's, well, 2.2k HP. That's so hard to bring down, and I guess the Hex would be a pretty damn good choice for it. I mean, Darkseer, he's working on his own as well, I think, unless it's a Link and Sphere, but I think Hex would be just that more effective. He has the ultimate orb for it, 1.6k in the bank.
I wouldn't think they would go for a second Link, because it should probably be a Hex.
Yeah, I most certainly hope so, but is Union Gaming actually going to get this tier 2 as well? Sure looks like it with the Manta style used on benches, man. Just easy towers for the Anti-Mage.
But the gold is still in favor of Ban Earth, up 75k or 7.5k, and XP is still about 5k in favor of them.
Well, they are still ahead, but how long can they fight this Anti-Mage? Settling in, if they just keep throwing him up in the area, sure they might not be able to kill off the Anti-Mage, but if they clean up the rest of his team at the time, then it's just Anti-Mage 1v5. I don't think he can actually take that unless he gets like the biggest mana void of his life.
Yeah, and this Morphling is going for a Scotty.
Oh man, that's really good to be honest. Just kiting people around and even kiting the anti-mage, although he has the blink. But if he's slowed down after the blink and can't stay on targets, or at least not as effectively, it's going to be decent. Plus, of course, having a Skadi is the best item for Morphling, because Skadi is all about stats and Morphling just loves them stats. But
So
they're going
he's
in
not
now.
going for shotgun, which is good though. The shotgun, it would have worked great against the supports, but this way he's going to be just able to man mode up against that anti-mage.
Oh, but anti-mage, he's sitting on the sidelines. Does he really want to go man mode against the Wraith King?
Oh,
Activates
no
the
way.
Manta style. That's a bit too greedy, and well,
He's
there's
stepping
no
out.
hexes yet by Shadow Shaman. Well, now he hexes one up. I don't understand why he didn't do that immediately, but Cecil, he has enough mana, has the power threats, the Mystic Staff, of course, from before. Well, now Arcane Boots on Shadow Shaman. He's still level 10, so the Mass Serpent was our level 1. Man,
They still don't have a single pair of arcane boots on UG.
at least they have the blink on Puck, but
Oh,
so
he
far
finished
we
it.
haven't seen the initiation, because there's actually not a lot of fighting going on, as Disruptor, he's working towards his Aghanim Scepter and he's actually halfway done already.
On the positive side, it's 30 minutes in and it's not GG yet. So we're at least getting a good game. The last couple of games were just 20-minute pub stomps.
Yeah. Oh man, love good games. Although a little bit more action wouldn't hurt. But I think we're gonna see some, especially in the later stages of the game, like massive buybacks, because they're just farming up the gold at the moment. As anti-mage, he's going for a Battle Fury, and not the Battle Fury, what am I saying? The Butterfly. And if he actually has that finished, man, what's gonna bring him down?
I don't know, like, who would farm up at MKB? Like, they have it's nice that they have these wards. Like, this tier 3 is gonna fall.
Oh, they're just going. I mean, that's exactly what they have to do. They have to force Union Gaming to react. They have to force the anti-mage to stop farming and try to join the fight as Slazel. Well,
Rubik
tanking
still
things up.
morph. And that's permanent. Like, he's
Oh.
never gonna. He's literally gonna
Oh,
make himself
anti-mage comes into Static Storm. He's there as well. They can't follow up. Blink by Puck. He gets the silence on Cakes. Takes the clips. Oh, can they kill off the Darkseer before he gets anything off? Vacuum wall. Actually, the wall is off target. Oh, that mana void. Oh my god. What? There was a shackle on anti-mage, but they threw him up in the air as the shackle was there.
You
And
have
now
to stop doing
Puck
that.
gets the kill, and the rack's still intact. And that's a lost fight for No Earth Spirit, even with the ages. I mean, they really throw him up in the air every single time. Ryuboros is just tunnel visioning him, like, must throw anti-mage up in the air.
They don't have quick enough fingers. But yeah, I think it's funny how Rubik saw that strength morph. Like, it stays there forever. It doesn't go away. So you can have one hell of a tanky Rubik.
But, I mean, usually it's really good if you're up against shotgun morphling, just to have the higher HP pool. But if you're up against a right-click morphling and you're with 0 armor,
Yeah.
that might backfire. But then again, the morphling actually so far hasn't just been able to right-click away at all.
Morphling has completed his Scotty.
Oh, his agility is pretty damn high. He's attacking really fast. There's a lot of armor, which is always nice against the anti-mage. But man, that last fight, the Darkseer just couldn't do anything. He just got silenced. And oh, the replica by Slicer. He wants to go aggressive.
Oh,
He gets
no.
telekinesis stuff. Can't actually drain off all of his mana before he gets the replica. No, he has a little bit too much of it. And well, still, I did not understand why the hell Morphling went in like that.
And there's the butterfly complete. This
Oh,
anti-mage has just become a killing machine now. I think it's GG at the point that they have to make some serious mistakes in order to kill this anti-mage. And they have to stop throwing him up in the goddamn cyclone.
I think just a big vacuum wall might do the job for them. But looks like they don't care. Shadow Shaman is level 11 now, so Mass Serpent Wars are level 2. And I guess they just want to suicide or maybe try to fight themselves against the racks. Because if they get these melees down, yeah, anti-mage can still push them out fairly easily. But still, having already one Rax advantage is just really good for you, especially if you're on the dire side and control Roshan in this late game situation.
Also, Rubik almost has enough money for a Blink Dagger. He's got 1800 gold, they're smoked up down bot, and this Wraith King might be in trouble.
Oh, how fast is he on his blink? Oh, there's actually an Hex finished up on Darkseer now, so that's a huge item pickup. The Wraith King himself, he's not close to it. He's like almost 2,000 away.
Yeah,
A little bit less, but
I don't think he's going to pick up a Void Stone. I think he's saving up for that ultimate orb. But it's going to be a while for him to farm that up with with both Anti-Mage and Morphling on the field.
Yeah, this just the entire map is just farmed up by 2 heroes at the moment. Just look at the net worth. Anti-Mage 23,000, Morphling 21,000, and the next ones are like 10,000 behind.
Look at the EXP graph. It's practically 0.
Oh man. Well, there's no level advantage anymore for No Earth Spirit, or the small one that is there, 34 minutes in like 2,500 XP. That is absolutely nothing at all. Gold, it's around
this
6.
can go both ways.
Oh, and Slicer now. Oh, Anti-Mage goes on, activates the Metal Star, but Morphling is a little bit faster by the looks of it, actually. Although
He's
that
still got his
doesn't make
replicant
sense. More,
Why is
wait
he
for...
replicating out? He's not doing
Oh,
anything.
they're baiting this, they're waiting it. Anti-Mage, now Reoburst comes in as well, but he's out of mana as well, man. They just... And now Angel, if he had actually gone in with... Oh, Cecil in huge trouble. Can they get them another? The silence is there. Actually gonna go that... I think that's the first reincarnation we see this game. But
Yeah.
can he actually escape after this now? The Thunderstrike glimpse, and yeah, he's going down for sure. Unless Reoburst goes in, gets the... Oh, the Dream Coil comes out. The Primal Split is not yet used because he's in the Static Storm, he runs into it. They're going for Angel now, it's a 1-4-0. Another silence by Angel, there's the Waning Rift onto 2, but Anti-Mage comes in, there's the Primal Split, they were waiting for this, the Vacuum. They throw him up in the air again, but this time around, it's not that bad, but they just don't have the damage follow-up. The Morphling isn't there, they will kill off Angel, maybe the Mass Serpent Wars, but they've lost 3 for only a measly Disruptor now.
How the tables have turned. It does not look like this is no Ban Earth Spirit's day. And now
Sure
3
looks
gold.
like it. I mean, at the moment, why did Earth Spirit even try to fight this? I mean, Morphling, he was solo 1 mana, he was already backing the hell out of there. But suddenly, they were like, okay, we can fight without our Morphling. I mean, what were they thinking?
So what does Morphling go for next? Does he actually try to finish up the E-Blade, or does he go for BKB?
Oh god, I think he actually might have to go for a BKB, but soon, if the Disruptor in 600 gold finishes up the Aghanims, even the BKB might not help him. I mean,
Yeah,
so far there haven't been massive Static Storms or anything, but I'm not sure he actually might need the Monkey King Bar because they need to kill off this Anti-Mage somehow.
Yeah.
This is just a tough spot for them now that the Anti-Mage is
Those
as big as
illusions
it is.
were so tanky. Did you see how long it took them to kill him?
I mean, Heart, Butterfly, plus of course the armor coming out from the agility the Anti-Mage has, 21 armor, plus of course, I mean, the spell shield, I think the illusions should get that as well, so even if they have magic, they don't have enough to take him down. And well, the one Sheep Stick, I thought it might make the difference. Actually, Cecil, he is going for the Shivas after all.
Is he now? Okay. I mean, it works. They already have one sheep stick, and I just think I think he might have been going for a sheep stick, and he realized he can't get the farm, so he just went for the easier item.
Yeah, I think so. It certainly feels like this at the moment, because otherwise it's like, okay guys, we're losing the fights, and we have to escape somehow, or not escape, but if I just have the Mystic Staff in my inventory for the rest of the game but can't finish it into anything, then it's gonna do me no good. So yeah, like you said,
Because he's 200 gold away from a Shiva's Guard right now.
Oh man, and well, they will get the Roshet. This is the 3rd as well, so that's gonna have a cheese on top of this. Morphling picks up the H, but I think he should just use the Hand of Midas and sell it for some more damage or anything else than the Midas at the moment.
Yeah,
But, oh, we might see the
4K
fight, the
gold.
blink in. They get the stun on Sidle, they want to kill him off immediately, but Anti-Mage, there's the Void, but the Vacuum, it catches 2 this time around. Viper, he's almost taken out. Oh, the Vacuum stolen. 2 on the high ground with the Dream Coil being there. A nice Static Storm coming out as well onto 2 Anti-Mage. Can you actually follow up on this? He gets stunned by the Boulder Dots, and now they're waveforming around. Oh, Anti-Mage goes to the high ground. There's another silence by Angel. He's thrown up on the air, and Anti-Mage tries to man-fight the Shivas. He's dropping solo. Can they actually kill him? Yes, they can. 907 gold for them. They kill off the Disruptor. Immediate buyback by Anti-Mage.
Who got that kill?
Oh, Jericho, he's going down as well.
Who killed the Anti-Mage?
It was Slicer, I think. The Morphling got it.
Oh,
So-
that is... Look at it. Morphling at 6k gold.
Oh, man.
6k gold. What do you buy?
He got
Morphling?
2k gold from that fight.
And not to mention, the Aegis is still intact.
Oh, that was a huge fight. This time,
top
the
of the
vacuum
network
wall
now.
connected, and well, that just made such a difference there.
Oh, this game is completely churned around now. Completely different game.
Well, the others should be able to just respawn before they reach racks or anything, but regardless,
Butterfly.
that's...
Oh.
Oh. Butterfly and Morphing, but there's a Hex on Puck as well. He's actually been getting a lot of farm after he got his blink dagger somehow.
It must be hacks or something. He was playing so badly. How is he doing this?
The really next big item pickup I think is Assault Cuirass and Brewmaster. That's a nice item pickup for them for sure. Just tanking up your whole team, plus making it so that the towers go down faster, especially if you have the Mass Serpent wards which do physical damage as well. And man, the Shiva's Guard, Assault Cuirass now, they're making the anti-mage less effective, and well, the last fight, it actually might have been decided by the Shiva's Guard just slowing down the attack speed of anti-mage.
Yeah, exactly. On the hill when they were fighting right up here. Oh, I can't draw for some reason. Well, I can't seem to draw.
I guess it was just because the pause came out.
Yeah. Usually you can draw when it's paused. But yeah, when they were fighting in that area, that Shiva's Guard literally slowed down the AM, and he was going mad mode against like the whole team.
I think maybe the biggest mistake he did is he went for the straight up mana void onto the Shadow Shaman, so nobody else actually took damage from it. And yeah, sure, you killed off the Shadow Shaman, but
well, you know why they won that, right?
I think he got like a hex off before anyway.
Brewmaster didn't cyclone him. I don't know if you did notice that, but he just threw the stun on him, and they kept chain stunning him. And by the time he jumped up on the cliff, he was at like a quarter HP.
Oh, and this game, I think this might just go on for another like couple of minutes. Not couple, but couple of, I don't even know, say decades of minutes. That's the wrong word.
Yeah.
Deca minutes, but the Kill of the Disruptor anti-mage now. His man fighting the Morphling. Can he actually do it? The Primal Split is there. He has to blink away.
God.
Oh, the Hex. Oh man, they got the Hex. There, they get the Shackle on Puck as well. There's the Vacuum and GG called.
GG.
There's no buyback on anti-mage, and I think that would just be a broken base now.
Ultra
man,
kill.
That was so anticlimactic. I was like,
what?
This game is gonna go on for at least 10 more minutes. I guess 10 seconds more like it.
You jinxed it.
Oh man, Caster's Curse.
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, I was hoping like for an hour-long game, and just boom.
Well, that ending was a letdown, to say the least.
Tactical pause.
Yes.
It was a puppy pause, man.
Oh man, well, anti-mage just team effort coming out by nerf, and well, they had better supports, better scaling for the supports, and well, Union Gaming, they just weren't able to fight under their own circumstances, and the Viper, this game, it did absolutely nothing for them.
No, it was pretty much like, yeah, he didn't win his lane. He should have won his lane. He lost mid, and yeah, I don't know. Didn't do what he's supposed to do.
Well, I guess nothing. He did his best, I guess. He got his mech pipe, but after that, just anti-mage stole all of his farm. But this is it for game number 1. Game number 2 is still coming as well, because this is a 2-game series. Union Gaming definitely will try to just come back stronger than in game number 1 and take the series at least to a tie. And just a few songs in between that, as we have to get to the next lobby probably.
Oh, okay, new lobby?
I think so.
All right.
Should be same password.
All right, we'll see you soon.